Hey guys, this is Squared Circle Rants. I am RC Gate, and today I just thought I'd go through some random wrestling news. Before I do, if you enjoy the show, if you enjoy what I put out, then please like, share, subscribe, comment, follow Squared Circle Rants on all sorts of social media, and as always, follow me, RC Gate, on all sorts of social media. Let's get into it. Before we go on to the headlines, the news, I just thought I'd share this really cool tweet. Well, not the tweet itself. The tweet is cool, as you'll see, but it's the response to the tweet that's funny. But first, let me show you this. This was a tweet from Sheamus, who recently just got married. Yes, as you can see there, this is November 2nd. And he titled it Reservoir Fellas. And in there, I'm sure there's some family members. But more notably, you see Drew McIntyre, Cesaro, and Miro at the wedding, all showing some leg. Ooh, looking good. But anyway, the response I wanted to show you, this was funny. This comes from Osaka. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to attempt your last name. I don't want to upset you. But Osaka crops the picture together, just showing the four wrestlers, showing leg. Oh, yeah. But her comment to this was League of Nations 2.0. I laughed so hard when I first saw that. And you know what? Actually, that could work. Yeah, that could work. I mean, come on. You got Sheamus, you got McIntyre. Cesaro is always good, even though I wouldn't want to lump him into another group tag team, just like he is now. And you got Miro. This would be a good faction, especially with Triple H behind it. But yes, I just thought you loved that response. Let's get into the news. Nick Aldis announces he's leaving NWA. Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I watch NWA all the time. I pop in here and there and I read news, just like this, that comes out from them. But it says here, PW Insider notes that Aldis announced he was leaving in an Instagram subscriber video. Instagram subscriber video? I can have people subscribe to me and make money? Anyway. He gave his notice to NWA on Sunday night and made it clear that he was not happy with the promotion or its, in quotations, current direction. Ooh, that's no bueno. I mean, again, I don't really follow NWA. I don't know what's on TV. Well, I don't know a lot of what's on TV, and especially I know less of what's going on behind the scenes. But obviously, he's not happy. Well, with any of these stories, it's either they're really not getting what they want and they deserve it, or they're not getting what they want and they're being kind of prima donna about it. I would assume it's a money thing, because Nick Aldis's stock is way up. I mean, not a lot of people know him because he's been in NWA for so long, but I do know enough that he was champion for them for a long time. Really tried to help promote this company, be the champion, or be a champion, or what a champion could be. I'm getting my words mixed up there. But yeah, it's one of those things. If you're not happy, you're not happy. You want to move on. What's more interesting is at the end of this. It says his contract with NWA is set to expire in January of 2023. And what's in January? the Royal Rumble. Ooh. Could all this be moving to WWE? Of course, that's speculation. Speculation. As you well know, I am not a reporter. I am not a journalist. I mean, look. No. But it's just a really good coincidence. I mean, we also have had his wife pop up when she was a part of a different promotion. So who knows? Who knows? You would pop, though. You would so pop. And so would I if Nick Aldis just popped up. I mean, another thought, I'm going to keep going on this because it's in my head. I don't see him. Well, he could very well go to Impact. I mean, and then be just a mega heel, mega baby face, whatever, but definitely be in the heavyweight position. Would he want to go back? I mean, Impact is Impact. I watch it more than I watch NWA, but it's still one of those shows that I'll pop in and out of here and there. I don't know if you'd want to go back to that. I could see AEW, but the problem with AEW, of course, is too many wrestlers and not a lot of direction going on over there. So WWE would definitely seem like the best choice in that one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This next one comes from PW Guru. Yes, I know how to say guru. I'm trying to make this a good show, you know? Trying not to jumble my words so much. Try being the key word. But no, this is a picture of first look at Zac Efron as Kevin Von Erich in A24 Films' The Iron Claw. Of course, as you may or may not know, the film follows the story of the Von Erichs, a dynasty of wrestlers who made a great impact on the sport from 1960s to the present day. And, you know, I gotta say, here, Zac Efron looks more like Kevin Von Erich. That first picture, I said it in a different episode, that while he looks great, at least the picture, the way he was shown, like he definitely bulked up, but he looked more like Kerry Von Erich than Kevin. But here in this picture, yeah, he's definitely looking like Kevin, or more like Kevin. Oh, and again, oh my God, if that's what he looks like to play Kevin, who the heck is playing Kerry? Because Kerry was the bulkier of all of them. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I mean, of course, there's going to be a lot of, what do you call that, facts omitted, because this is a movie and every based on a true story or inspired by a true story omits a lot of facts just for more entertainment. I would suggest, God, I can't even remember the name of the documentary. It's all fallen off the rails already. But it was a documentary on WCCW, if I'm getting that right. I watched it a long time ago. And while it went deep into the whole promotion, of course, the bigger story was the Von Erichs. Another source, of course, is the great Dark Side of the Ring, who did a wow. But awesome story, very tragic as well. So I'm prepared to cry. I'm prepared to cry in this movie. All right, next up, this comes from Perched on the Top Rope. Road Dogg Jesse James on Bret Hart. And of course, this is just a real quick one. Nothing, well, not huge, but it was just weird the way this was either worded or said by Road Dogg. But Road Dogg says, I don't think Bret Hart was a great wrestler. Huh? I mean, best there is, best there was, best there ever was. All right, he goes on to say, I think I was a better sports entertainer than Brett was, and I think that's where the money is. Half of that, well, actually not half of that. Let's go on that first part there. I think I was a better sports entertainer than Brett was. Absolutely. I can't argue with that. You were a very great sports entertainer because Brett was more about the pro wrestling, you know, about trying to be a great wrestler. But yeah, when it comes to that, you are better. Is that where the money is? I guess it depends. Um, I mean, there's a lot of money in regular pro wrestling. There's a lot of money in sports entertainment. I personally like when you can balance the two perfectly, which WWE has done here and there. AEW kind of did that, but I don't think it was on purpose. Um, yeah, just a weird comment for Road Dogg to say. It's just something that I still can't get out of my head. I don't think Bret Hart was a great wrestler. That's just the weirdest thing. I mean, we're not arguing who the greatest was. We're not going through a plethora of, hundreds of wrestlers. This is I don't think he was a great wrestler. Well, wait. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it this way, if he's saying he was a better sports entertainer and he's looking at himself as a sports entertainer, then okay, now it makes sense. He doesn't think, because he's not thinking in the world of pro. Well, I can't say that because Road Dogg is a second generation. So maybe that was the goal at first for him, to be a good wrestler, and then he noticed, wait, sports entertainment, cha-ching. I don't know, just weird. And last one from Perched on the Top Rope in the last news thing. I know. I'll miss you too. Matt Cardona has revealed that he would be open to a WWE return. Whoa. Ooh. What do you want to do? Well, obviously. He said he's open to it. But just the way they treated the poor guy. I mean, there's a lot of wrestlers I wouldn't suspect ever wanting to go back to WWE, even though Triple H is at the helm, so who knows? But he continues with, but only if he could return as Matt Cardona rather than Zack Ryder, saying Zack Ryder is dead. Okay. I can see that. I mean, he's a lot of WWE faithful, super fans, whatever you want to call them, obviously know him more as Zack Ryder than Matt Cardona. However, Matt Cardona has done a great job of really elevating his name, his status, and he did it on his own. He even tried to do that in WWE, or I'm sorry, should we call it now Vince's WWE? And it got him nowhere. But I like that. I think it would be better if he came back as Matt, if he returned and just said, no, I'm that. Actually, I would love that in a promo. That part of me is dead. Zack Ryder is dead. I'm Matt Cardona. And then he adds whatever he adds. Also, it's been heavily rumored that his wife, Chelsea Green, could be returning to WWE. Yeah, I would like to see more of her. Like, I've seen Impact. Was she in AEW? Maybe a brief period. She did great in NXT. And then with a lot of wrestlers, main roster, things didn't work out. Oh, yeah, and she was also injured. Then let go. Yeah, I'd like to see Matt Cardona come back and get rid of Zack Ryder. It would make sense. And I guess I'll also repeat what it says here. Would you want to see Matt Cardona in Chelsea Green back in WWE? Let me know in the comments below. They didn't say that part. I said that part. I said that part. There you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed. There was a little education there, wasn't it? Yeah, just a little bit. But yes, like, share, subscribe, follow. But most importantly, no, just kidding.